Hi guys, it's Sophie. So I just thought I'd do a video checking in, saying what I'm up to, what I'm reading, what my life is looking like at the moment. Everything is so strange and my mind is sort of oscillating between very focused and very scatty. So I just thought I'd talk to you about what I'm reading, and then I might just do a bit of a more chat about stuff. I'm hopefully going to be able to film a video a week still, though I'll explain later my work is a little bit different to normal, so I sometimes might just not make it, but know that I'm thinking of you all. I'm on Instagram and Twitter a bit more now, and do talk to me, come and chat to me there. That'd be lovely. But yeah, so I thought I'd just show a few of the books that I've bought recently. I've been buying quite a few books, but there are 3 that I've bought really recently. And the first of those is The Discomfort of Evening by, I haven't actually read that author's name before, Marieke Lucas Virgineveld, something like that. And I've really only just started this one, 62 pages in. I think most people have already read this one. I feel like this is one lots of people have read and I've heard about a lot. But it's essentially about a really tiny town, village population and the family that live there. It's kind of dark and creepy, and I'm picking it up in chunks because what I need at the minute, I think, from my things outside of work are light and fluffy and okay. So I'm picking this up, but just in tiny bits, whereas normally I'd probably read it in one go. I'm really enjoying it. It's just very depressing. But yeah, I'm going to keep going on this one. And then I'm going to be making a video soon talking about some Japanese authors, and this is called Revenge by Yoko Ogawa, and I think this one's short stories. Yeah, I think this one is short stories. Yeah, it is. I'm excited to get to these. They're all really little, really enjoying them. Look out for more on Japanese authors soon. And then the last one I picked up, because everyone's picking it up, is Severance by Ling Ma, and this is an apocalyptic virus novel. And I don't know about you guys, but every time I pick up a book that is, because I mostly read contemporary modern day fiction, right? And I read a lot of that because it reflects the world I live in, and I'm kind of struggling to read at the moment, if I'm honest, because the world I'm seeing reflected in my fiction isn't the world I'm living in anymore. And I'm finding that really difficult, to get into the books and keep going. So I'm not reading as much as I normally would, which is why I've kind of put off filming this, because I'm in a bit of a weird headspace, as I think most people are, and I'm not finding I'm escaping through books. I'm finding that it's sort of vaguely unsettling. But yeah, so I picked that one up because in a weird way maybe that will feel more normal. So those are the 3 that I've bought most recently. And then in terms of the ones I'm currently reading, obviously The Discomfort of Evening, and I'm also reading Pages for Her, which I'm probably halfway through, 176 pages in, and so far I'm not enjoying it as much as Pages for You, but I am still enjoying it. It's very short chapters, which is fantastic for my brain at the moment. This is probably the one I'm reading most of, but I'm mostly reading this in the evenings, in the bath, if I'm honest, because I feel like when I'm in the bath my phone's out of reach, my phone's out of touch, and I can just really dive in and read as much as I need to. So yeah, I'm really glad this one is here at the moment. And then because I'm finding it hard and jumpy around in a lot of stuff that I'm doing, reading and everything else, I saw someone on Twitter, I can't remember who it was, I saw it really early this morning, said try audiobooks if you're finding your brain won't play with you as well for sitting down and reading. So I'd actually started this one, which is You Too Can Have a Body Like Mine. I started it in the paper form, but then I kind of was just, as I say, really jumpy, so I've just started listening to the audiobook of this one whilst I'm playing The Sims, and that is what is bringing me the most joy, or has done yesterday and hopefully will do today, is just settling down and going into The Sims and having a little world that is nice and functioning. And I've been listening to this morning. I also found on Scribd, because that's what I'm listening to those 2 on, just because it's cheaper, price per book, but they don't have as many as Audible. I'm also listening to Galatia 2.2, or I will be. I've also started this one, and I got 72 pages in, so not that far in, but I'm going to pick that one up where I left off, and hopefully finish those 2 off my TBR. So that's like bookish stuff. In general, life is like incredibly busy. So I'm working from home, as I think most people are now, but I work for the NHS, so it's a little bit like different maybe to just doing like my normal job at home. I would say like 90+% of what I'm doing now is just related to COVID-19. The organisation I work for helps to like plan services across the county I live in, and just because of what's going on, it's literally all hands on deck. So some of the things I'm doing, like I would never normally do in my normal job, being like trained on how to do different things so that I can help more. And basically it means I'm working like incredibly hard when I'm working, and also I may well be working like weird hours, like weekends and stuff. So I just don't really know what this is going to look like. I want to keep talking to you guys because I think that's helpful, but I just have to fit it in with everything else. I'm pretty much like pausing on my masters for a minute or two because, as I said, my brain's really scatty, and every time I've gone in to try and do something this weekend during the evenings, I can't get there. So I'm just letting myself have a bit of slack, at least for the short term. And I've told my tutor and he's fine with it. But I just don't want to beat myself up for not doing something when I'm very like validly feeling like scatty and distracted and looking at my phone and stuff. So I'm just trying to be kind basically, and I'm spending quite a lot of time by myself just because of the fact Tom's going out and working, and he works weekends too, so it's kind of a little bit like, how do I look after myself and make myself feel okay and make sure I'm still finding time to enjoy things I really like. Tom and I basically like on only essentials lockdown, so we can't go out more than once a day. We've set these rules for ourselves, this isn't like the government, but we've decided we won't, neither one of us, like as a pair, each of us can't go out more than once a day, so that's once each, which can be together or separate. Tom has to go out for work, I'm going to have to go out for some of my work, just because we literally have to. Tom's NHS as well. But other than that, it's like once a day for a walk or to go and get like food, but we're not going to any normal shops because obviously they're still open, which is a little bit weird. But we're basically just trying to do the best we can, and we don't have to go out every day, if that makes sense. Like if you want to just go in the garden, that's fine. So I don't think I'm probably going to go out today. I might just go into the back garden for a little bit and sit in the sun and just get some fresh air. And then what else have we been up to? I mean, I've pretty much cleaned the whole house like so well. Then I'm going to try and do like a proper deep clean in different rooms throughout the week. So when I'm working like hard in the day in here, I find it quite helpful to be able to do something active in the evening, and whether that's like going outside and going for that walk of the day, or whether that's like getting a bit of a sweat on, doing some cleaning, or I really want to do some yoga, I just haven't done it yet. I found that helpful. So we've done the 2 office rooms, and I have done like bits of deep cleaning in each room. So I've gone round and been like, I want to sort this thing, and then gone round and done it, like skirting boards, and then gone and done all the skirting boards like in my evenings. But I'm going to do like a whole room at a time. So I've still got the bathroom, the kitchen, the living room, or the living room and like book room, and our bedroom. But Tom and I are going to do our bedroom together. Maybe Monday or Tuesday night. So we'll kind of see how we go with that. I feel okay, like despite my scattiness and despite the kind of 2 versions in my head that's going on right now in terms of concentration and stuff. I feel okay. I'm not feeling particularly anxious. I think my mental health's doing really well. I'm just like trying to be really proactive to keep myself in that space. I'm reaching out quite a lot to family and friends and talking to people. I'm going to call my mum later because it's Mother's Day. It's a bit weird not to be seeing her, not to be seeing my grandma. But we're just, obviously just doing what we need to do at the moment. I hope everyone is safe and okay and looking after themselves, and that you feel okay in yourself. I think it's a really difficult, weird time for us all, but just staying inside and going out as little as you can is the best thing that you can do at the moment. Like be sensible and considerate and kind, which I know all of you are anyway. But I think you know, that's quite a nice thing for us all to be able to do. It's something that feels maybe big or small dependent on you and your personality, but it's achievable, I think, for everyone, which is quite nice, because it's quite rare in life that you get like some great big moral thing that you can do and it feels achievable for almost everyone, or is something that almost everyone has a role in. And I think, you know, that's amazing. So yeah, keep on keeping on. Let me know what you're reading down below. How are you sort of keeping some sense of normality, or how are you balancing how you're feeling, or the scattiness, or like the news cycle, like all of these things. How are you looking after yourselves? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, hopefully, you know, it won't be too long before we'll be the other side of this. Yeah, just look after yourselves. I love you lots. Bye.